And thank you for joining us on TVC News this morning. We're staying with development in Addis Ababa, Ethiopia, the venue of the 37th session of the African Union Summit. And on the sidelines of this summit, President Bola Tinubu has met with the President of Brazil. Both presidents held bilateral talks on the Global South future with Nigeria. This meeting is coming hours after President da Silva told the African Union Summit Heads of State meeting on Saturday that the African continent is indispensable for the cohesion and progress of the Global South. And back here in Nigeria, the federal government has announced the closure of the third mainland bridge for 24 hours for motorists from Iyano-Woro-Shoki, Lagos Island bound. The temporary closure of the Iyano-Woro-Shoki-Adeniji-Adele bound traffic is to enable the ministry carry out effective repairs on an important section of the bridge. The Federal Ministry of Works, in a statement signed by the Federal Controller of Works, Lagos, Olubunmi, noted that traffic will resume on Monday by 12 a.m. on this bound. According to the statement, motorists coming out of the island and heading towards Woro-Shoki will have full access throughout the 24-hour closure. Engineer Keisha advised Lagos Island-bound motorists to use alternative routes, including Ojota to Ikorodu Road, linking Funshaw Williams Avenue towards Eko Bridge, Apongmo, CMS. Still in Lagos, the state government has promised to review the waste collection bills for markets across the state and also reopen the market shut down for poor sanitation and hygiene. Commissioner for Environment, Okunbo Wahab, said this after a meeting with market executives in the state. Esther Mokwariola has more details.
Several markets in Lagos have faced closures due to poor hygienic practices, worsening the challenge in a city that produces approximately 13,000 metric tons of waste daily. To convene a stakeholders meeting with market executives seeking lasting solutions to the solid waste issue.
It's not we that in the market that are committing these offences. It's the people on the it's the people on the highway that is committing all these problems. And we cannot do it by ourselves. We need government assistance.
Some people, they will gather themselves to be collecting normal money. Then they will like to be fighting every time. But you have to take it easy.
The state government also appealed to residents to adopt sustainable practices in solid waste management, even as it works with local authorities to achieve its objectives.
Interestingly, we subsidize each market, but apparently subsidy is not enough for the cost of running those PSP operations. But we are going inwards to review it and bring them downwards for them as a progress. Ban on styrofoam is starting immediately. We start confiscating styrofoam in our market. It's poison. It's dangerous to our environment, it's dangerous to our health, it's dangerous for our infrastructure. And we can't allow it to spend a day extra in our markets. They can take their styrofoam to any state outside Lagos, but not in the Lagos market anymore.
You notice they were talking about the double dino bins that we give them and complaining about the cost. And the Commission has promised that we'll find a way to make it affordable to them. They also have to keep their environment sanitary, both inside and outside the market. And they're not allowed to dispose of waste illegally. And they're supposed to patrol or police the immediate environment of the markets so that other people are not coming to dump waste there.
In the meantime, the state government announced the reopening of Mushin and other markets which were closed for poor sanitation and hygiene. Esther Mokwariola, TVC News, Lagos.
And in Ogun State, the Nigeria Customs Service has embarked on massive sensitization of youth around the border communities about the core mandate of the service and the need to support them for economic development and national security. The controller of the Area Command says the society will benefit more when the youth are properly informed and engaged. TVC News' Kazun Malowe has more details.
In order to strengthen national security, prevent smuggling, generate revenue for the country, protect the borders, and facilitate legitimate trade, the Nigeria Customs Service Ogun 1 Area Command has organized a sensitization program for youth in border communities. The area controller Amadou Shuaibu said the theme of the program, which is the role of Nigeria Customs Service in economic development and national security, will further help the service to equip the youth with necessary information about the significance of the organization to national and economic development.
To engage the youth, for them to know what we stand for, what our core duties are, our core mandates are of revenue generation, anti-smuggling, and facilitation of trade. It even goes beyond that, national security. So on that note, if we engage them as we have been doing, we partner with them, we make them realize right from their primary school, secondary school, so that they build up that the custom is our friend. They are doing this to generate value, to pay salaries of our teachers, of our parents.
The program initiator on his part said his passion for art inspired him to initiate the festival to encourage the younger generation and to use the program to educate them. He commended the Nigeria Customs Service Ogun 1 Area Command for its significant contributions to the economy and national security.
Is to bring to the fore issues regarding economic development. And Nigeria Customs Service is one of those agencies that have risen and seen that this festival is a good tool, is a great tool through which they are going to communicate to youth and beyond.
The guest speaker at the event highlighted the roles of customs in anti-smuggling activities and counter-terrorism efforts.
Nigeria Customs Service collaborates with other security agencies to prevent the movement of weapons, explosives, and other materials used in terrorist activities. By monitoring and inspecting cargo, the Nigeria Customs Service helps to identify and intercept any suspicious or dangerous items, thereby contributing to counter-terrorism efforts.
The event was attended by participants from Olabisi Onabanjo University, Yaba College of Technology, and selected secondary schools in Ipokia local government area. Kazim Olowe, TVC News, Idiroko.
Now let's turn our attention to the FCT, where the community of persons living with disabilities in Karumajeje has benefited from the renewed hope initiative of the present administration. Now speaking during the presentation of food items at the community, the Mandate Secretary of Women Affairs in the FCT Secretariat, Adedayo Benjamin Lani, said the First Lady, Senator Oluremi Tinubu, and the Federal Capital Territory Administration are concerned about the plight of vulnerable persons. Adedayo Lani said the First Lady wants every woman, every community to be catered for. In a related development, the Federal Capital Territory Administration has donated palliatives to the Abuja Children's Home, Karo, and the orphanage in Gwagwalada. Well, you're still watching TVC News this hour. We'll be back with more stories after.